What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for I did the video yesterday, why the yard would be a failure. I want to talk a little bit about why the yard was needed from EA, because EA has to stabilize their microtransactions. Whether you agree with it or not, the reality is in front of you. Now, EA is facing another class action lawsuit over Ultimate Team. We often talk about this with FIFA because it's a much larger global sport and countries move to ban the loot boxes in other countries because they see a perception of what's going on. Right, wrong, or indifferent, you have to look at the facts here. I don't mind anyone enjoying a video game, but you have to be realistic. And obviously, you have a lawsuit here claiming that the Ultimate Team modes, that means all of them, breach the state's gambling laws. Now, when you look at these laws, they basically define themselves as something of value is given to play, and the player may receive a value of element by chance. They go on to say, and as I said before, I appreciate anyone that loves gaming. I really applaud anyone that finds passion in football games, and we'll get into that in just a moment, but you have to understand that you can't dispute what's being said here. As a gamer, you are using your console, or your computer, or your phone, or your tablet with the game on it, and you're having gamers that pay a real-world currency for the opportunity to open an Ultimate Team pack. Whether that's a bundle or a specific pack, and that Ultimate Team pack is a randomized chance to win something valuable in the game. Now, I know the counterpoint to this has always been, but you don't have to spend that money. We're not talking about those opportunities. We're talking about the times they do spend money and what the result is. So the argument isn't that you can grind and get all these things for free. The argument is what's happening. And to me, when you look at what's happening here, you have no absolute way of ignoring the fact that everything is designed to make it an exciting experience. You're purchasing these packs, you're getting randomized cards, you have lights, sounds, controller vibrations. Look at this guy's face. I've shown it before. Okay, this is him pulling a random card that has an extreme in-game value. What is his excitement based on? It's based on the value of the card that he got and how rare it is for him to get it within this pack. That's all people are saying, okay? And any Madden Ultimate Team stream emphasizes this. That's why they have bundle openings, blind bundle openings. Who gets the best cards? Okay, they're essentially creating the case against EA. If this card didn't have an intrinsic value higher than others as a golden ticket card, then he wouldn't be excited. If this was a 68 overall card, he would be disappointed. Nothing against him, nothing against EA, nothing against bundles, nothing against pack openings. It's just having the common sense to look at what's going on and saying to yourself, yes, this is a person that paid for something, had a randomized chance at getting something given to him of in-game value, got it, and is excited. As long as you can agree with that, then we're all on the same page. EA knows the days of this are limited. They've seen it in other countries, and they're going to start seeing it in states. So how do you get away from this? Well, you have to give someone guaranteed value. How do you do that? Right here. Earn cred. Get gear. Swag out your avatar. Now you remove that whole element of, I don't know what I'm getting. I'm essentially gambling with this game. Am I going to get a 95 golden ticket or am I going to get a 98 regular card? So by doing this, they get away from that. And the question ultimately becomes the same issue of, well, do you have to buy it? No. You can sit here and play challenges and rack up points and getting wins to go get these items by earning them in game, but the problem becomes those who elect to make that payment should have the availability of getting something they're in control of. So EA knows they have to push away from the random aspect, and that's where this screen right here comes in. What you as a gamer should be asking yourself, rather than why does this guy hate Madden? Why does this guy only make Madden content? What you should be asking yourself is, what is this new currency you see here? Because you have clearly two set options. You can either spend C, as in an in-game currency, or dollar. And every one of these allows you to do both. When you have this and you're buying the Cat Quick fitted shorts, you've removed the issue that government and legislation and countries have against Madden Ultimate Team. You're no longer randomizing this. You're saying, I am buying these Cat Quick like gloves. I'm getting these Cat Quick like gloves. Now, in this context, it certainly seems much more like a game designed for children. And that's generally been the most oppressive force against people that have this conversation. They say, oh, it's not designed for kids. It's designed for adults. Look at how much fun we have with the game. Don't take it away. But the reality is, this game in its current state with Ultimate Team is much closer to that of a lottery scratch-off ticket than anything else. And they sit there and they have for years slashed the prices on these bundles to make you feel like you're getting a deal, that this is a limited time offer, that you have to take advantage of this now. Look at all the value you're going to get. And not only that, they've went and diminished the value of what you have by going out and having any sale that you make have a percentage either taken from the auction house or taken when you sell it out straight for coins. They had to move away from contracts being bought because they knew that having Madden Ultimate Team randomized packs to earn cards or be given cards and then mix that in with the capacity of paying for contracts to use those cards looked exceptionally bad. And then now we're here. It's the next evolution of trying to save themselves the hassle of what happens if we lose Ultimate Team bundles. What are we going to do? We have to find a way to stabilize what is our moneymaker, and that is the microtransactions. That's why the game sales don't seem to matter as much, because all you're looking at is numbers. And you know, anyone in this community will attest to the fact that they give away hundreds and hundreds and thousands of game codes each year. The reason they can do that is they're not taking a loss on the game itself. They've used the same game for a very long time. What they want is the customer to get the game and end up right here at the gear store or in Madden Ultimate Team buying bundles. That's where their money comes from. And they want to continue to do that. How do they continue to do that? Like we talked about before, generating excitement. Lights, controller, oh my God, I got this great card. I have to buy this again. And we've seen time after time, there's just simply no way to ignore the fact that it's not, at least in some way, construable as gambling. So to save themselves the headache, to save themselves the problems, they had to engineer a way to make that microtransaction money. And in my opinion, they had to bring in the yard. They did it half-heartedly. They did it not completely in what the community wanted. They mocked and mimicked another game mode and didn't actually even get in that mode, to rather take from that mode what makes it successful to put it into Madden. And that's been the history of EA. We tell them we want user control, and they find a way to remove it. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking out. You know I will be back in a week with more commentary.